going a little bit wider than the original route because I've come out a bit wider to the east to be able to then tack. But sailing here is amazing. There's no swell, it's like a lake. The rod went crazy, and I was on for a bit of a fight for a little while, but it looks like the leader got bitten clean through. The hook got taken off, so that lure needs a bit of a rebuild. I've just left Cape Bedford and I'm trying to get to Hope Islands today. It depends on the time of day we get there and visibility. It's a reef. Well, that's a lot better. Now I've got the head sail out and breeze about 10-12 knots. We've just come down from Cape Bedford and we've just gone past Boulder Reef and Ikelite Reef. Just rounding the reef right now. We'll probably have to tack somewhere here to get across to Hope Islands for the night. And just off to our starboard side is Cooktown. But I've decided not to go into Cooktown, mainly because the tide's not right and we're a deep keeler, so it makes it very tricky. Would have liked to have seen Cooktown, but yeah, it's not great. 0.34 or 0.35 low tide, so we end up touching bottom. So now we're just motor sailing in the last little bit to Hope Island, and I hope there's a free mooring. Here we are on the mooring at Hope Islands, and just had the lovely couple, Dean and Sam, from the motor vessel next door that came in at the same time as we did yesterday. They've just come over and made the offer to jump on board with them for the day and go out to Endeavour Reef, which is the infamous reef that Captain Cook ran into back in 1770. So I'm going to leave all the stars here on her mooring and grab a few bits and pieces, camera gear, maybe a spear gun. So yeah, really excited about this opportunity and hoping we can get some nice snaps. So this is Sam and Dean and their lovely dog Riley. And they've only recently moved aboard their beautiful classic boat, MV Dodger. They had rebuilt her from an old trawler hull of the same name to become the magnificent vessel she is today. A 17 litre V8 you said?
Yeah, 17.2 litre V8 Fiat.
Wow.
828M.
Wow.
It's only 280 horsepower, which is bugger all for that sort of size engine, but it's 4,000 newton metres of torque.
Wow. It's a tad bigger than all the stars, 33 horsepower,
yeah, that's
3-cylinder.
So I think when I worked it out, it's somewhere around about 9 Holden V8s worth of torque.
Gotcha, yeah.
And when it was bolted to the floor in the shed back home before we put in the boat, it sounded like 9 Holden V8s when you ran it. It was awesome.
I'll bet. Well, it's nice and quiet here.
It's lovely, yeah. I was a bit actually gutted when I put it in the boat and started for the first time. It was so quiet.
It's so quiet.
Like, no. But then my father said to me, he goes, son, after about 2 hours of that thing screaming in your ear,
yes.
He said, you're going to be really grateful it's quiet.
Yes.
Which we are.
Everybody, this is Sam. Hello, Sam.
How you going?
Skipper.
Captain Sam.
Where are we heading?
We are heading to the Endeavour River. Little piece of history.
Yeah.
So we spent so much time in Cooktown checking out where Captain Cook brought in his Endeavour ship to get repaired, and we thought, well, we better go check out the reef
That caused the damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Which we don't plan on doing the same. We're just going to snorkel.
Yeah, we've got the advent of technology, so we should be okay.
That's right.
It's a beautiful boat.
Yeah,
You guys must be
thank you.
very proud. How good's this?
Yeah,
Making up scones.
Scones for smoko. Cup of coffee.
Fantastic.
Just discovered a new scone recipe. Milk powder instead of milk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And obviously after a month or so on the boat, we run out of fresh milk.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Oh, I've just got so lucky today. Got a free ride out to Endeavour Reef and I'm getting scones.
No, this is not going to protect us. That's so well, maybe around here, you know, might be a novel little dive you don't get to very often.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wind's a bit easterly.
Yeah, turn it into this bit.
A little bit of swell coming in, so we might go around the other side.
Yeah, I'll go in a little closer and try and keep it on front quarter, and then I'll put it on the back quarter so we don't get rolled around like a tennis ball in a bucket of water.
I think we're going to have to go right around.
Yeah, like I couldn't
You
see.
can't tell the depth, like it's just too murky to tell exactly the depth.
So we've just had one go at trying to get in close to the reef and it was full of bommies, so we've given up on that. We're going to have another look around this other side, and if that's not a goer then it's not worth the risk. But yeah, the visibility's not great, so it's hard to spot the bommies. Do I have to use an English accent?
Of course, absolutely. To be authentic, you know.
Reef ahoy! I do believe we have a bit of a reef over here. Let's try and avoid it.
I say, sir, I do believe you may be correct.
Indeed. And with the famous reef proving to be too tricky to anchor at, we set off back to base.
Here we go.
Oh, look at
Scones
that!
that Dean made.
Beautiful.
Getting pretty good. We keep practicing.
Yeah.
We need to perfect it.
Who cares if we couldn't anchor at Endeavour Reef? We've got scones, man.
That's right.
The coffee pot's on.
Freshly baked. Ta-da! No, for Riley, it's torture. There we go. Check it out, dog. Check it out. We'll give you a little bit, okay?
There's scones down here, mate. Getting a tour of the view from up top.
Perfect.
Wow. The manhole, do you call that the hatch?
Hatch. Very heavy hatch.
Yeah, built to last. They've got another dinghy,
Yeah, we do.
a spare.
If we're not sure about how far the tide's going to go out, we like to use this one because
Yep.
it's easier to drag up and off the beach.
Much lighter.
This one, not so easy to drag off the beach.
Yep.
So yeah, she's like 200 kilos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realise they were that heavy.
Very heavy.
Would you be able to explain what they are?
No, you'd be best to talk to Dean,
Dean?
about that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
just know that they're very strong lines.
Yeah. And they help stabilise the boat, right?
Yeah, exactly. They make a huge difference to stabilising the boat.
The A-team, these guys
Yeah,
make
wanna
this look
see?
very easy. I got help, mate, but I'm filming.
Yeah, you're right.
All good? Okay.
Beautiful.
And engines off.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Oh well, we didn't get to have a swim at Endeavour, but we got to see it,
No snorkel, yeah.
which is
Yeah,
still good.
That's
And we got
right. So at least we got out there. We can say we saw it.
yeah, and we had scones and coffee.
Well, slightly melted.
Turns out that Dean made these stabiliser fish, mostly out of aluminium, which act to reduce the rolling both underway and at anchor by over 30%. That was really good. Do you mind just dropping it again so I can film it properly this time?
We'll do the other side. How's that sound?
I was just joking. Gotcha, yeah. Oh wow, how cushy is this?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I used to do it.
That's all in Tassie oak?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, what cabin's this?
So this is Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Yeah, she's dog's room.
Nice.
This is the covers in the bed.
Yep.
When it's rough, this is where Riley comes and hangs out. It's probably the most stable part of the boat.
It would be so close to the centre.
Yeah. To you, the lazarette.
Ah.
This is where everything lives. We got dryers, compressors, hot water, poo tanks, water tanks,
Wow.
toolboxes, generators, vacuum cleaners.
Running hot water, I'm jealous already.
Yeah, and
Oh, look at this.
Workbench.
The man cave.
this is it.
Fantastic. Got your spear guns on the hanging
Yeah.
up on the wall. Bloody perfect. Going into the engine room.
42 degrees is the ambient temperature in here today.
Wow. Look at this beautiful. It's a Fiat engine.
There it is, 828M.
Far out. That's a lot of motor.
Once it starts with an electric starter motor, it has absolutely no call on electronics or electrics to continue to run.
Right, yep. So the only thing that'll stop it is a fuel shut off.
Or it goes boom.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You got 5,000 litres of diesel storage in these tanks.
Yep, that's it. Should give us, with a bit of a margin for error, it's about 2,500 miles.
Wow.
We could comfortably do.
Geez, that'd get you almost to Darwin, wouldn't it? From
Pretty well
here?
does, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if we cruise on our 6.5 knots, we're about 12 to 15 litres an hour.
Okay.
The boat, that's our hull speed, 6.5 knots.
Yep.
If we can squeeze it up to 10 knots, which is flat to the boards.
Yep.
You can surf the wake out the back.
Yep.
And it's 65 litres an hour.
Whew, what a difference.
Yeah. Yep. So
It's not worth the extra 4 knots.
No, we don't do that very often. Maybe to blow the cobwebs out, and that's about it.
Yes, yeah.
So.
I just want to say thanks, guys, for the lovely tour of your boat and
Oh, you're welcome.
the scones.
Yeah, it was good to have you aboard. Yeah,
Made my day.
excellent.
So, yeah, we might even get in for a spear. We never know.
Yeah.
Well, that was really cool. Had a great time with Dean and Sam and their dog Riley. And unfortunately, we couldn't stay on the reef, but we got to check out Endeavour Reef. And then on the way back, we've stopped for a snorkel here. The visibility wasn't great, but we got in the water nonetheless, saw some really good corals and some nice fish life. Still always good to get in the water no matter what. So time to chill out for the afternoon and prepare for tomorrow morning departure from Hope Islands to Low Isles or Port Douglas, depending on what sort of time I arrive. It'll be time to give the boat a good old wash and a restock. Join us next week as we sort out a rigging failure on the Hop and welcome South Coasters and friends Luke and Minka aboard. Special thanks to Sam, Dean and Riley. And if you want to support our videos, jump on to Patreon. Patreon.com/allthestars. Shall call it Endeavour Reef.
Sounds fantastic, sir.